Yo, what's up, you guys? What's up? What's up? I wanted to touch bases with this music festival that eight people are dead. Uh, the Houston police give an update to it. This is the third use out of all this video. I'm just giving my commentary, and this is for commentary purposes and plus informative purposes only. So yeah, I wanted to play this clip, this news clip. Credit to WFLA News, Channel 8. Yeah, and I'm subscribed, and I gave them a thumbs up. So yeah, so let's get into it.
Um, just want to start by being really intentional on one thing, and I think I was on Saturday. There's nothing more important than the families. We have eight.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Nothing more important than the families. Yep, it's a sad, sad tragedy.
Families who lost loved ones. We have two families that have loved ones in the hospital in critical condition. So I want to be respectful of that. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of rumors, a lot of opinions, a lot of speculations.
Yeah, it's definitely when a situation like that happen, it's always false information spread around, and especially like on social media and the media itself, the mainstream media likes to spread things and stuff like that because the mainstream media has their narrative on certain things, certain ways that they talk about certain stories and stuff like that. So let's continue.
And where it's not helpful and it's harmful to the families, when it's authorities that's saying that, everybody has their role in society, and I respect those roles. But I also expect us to be decent and consider those families. And that includes our Houston Harris County officials. The rumors, speculations, your opinions, let them be that. But let us conduct our investigation. I just want us to all, as a city, as a nation, pray for these families.
Yeah, definitely pray for 'em, because this could have been, anybody's family. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, it's very, very sad, and so let's, really pray for them. And okay, we're gonna pray. Dear Lord, I want to pray for the families who were affected in the music festival, and I want to pray that the two people that's in the hospital heal, and I want to pray that the families that lost a loved one, ends up getting some closure from it and ends up healing from it because it's been a hard, hard, hard time in Houston. And amen.
Can't imagine what they're going through right now. But while I'm going to discuss parts of the criminal investigation and take a few questions, please be mindful. There are going to be a number of questions I cannot answer due to the ongoing investigation. That would include specific timelines, amongst other aspects of this tragedy. Timelines are a major focus of the investigation right now. This type of investigation is going to take weeks, possibly months. So I ask everyone to allow us to let the investigation lead us to the facts as to what, how, and why this occurred. As police chief, I can promise you one thing. My team, we're going to be laser focused on investigating the facts, not pointing fingers at other organizations. Again, assumptions and opinions are not helpful. Our detectives will focus on facts and evidence to include the actions of all parties, including our agency. We will not investigate this case in the media, nor at press briefings. I hope everyone understands and respects that. As I speak, our detectives are meeting with our partners of the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences. Autopsies and toxicology tests, it takes some time before that's completed. Understand we won't have the causes of manner of death right away. Our detectives have been working around the clock, and I want to thank them. Proud of the work that they're doing.
Yes, you guys, I am definitely proud of the cops and detectives and stuff that's working, you know, and trying to put the puzzles together and figure out what happened, you know, and bring some closure to the case and the situation, you know, the tragedy. The tragedy that this stuff been happening for like decades and years and centuries. It is very, very unfortunate and sad, you know, that somebody has to hear that they lost their loved one just because their loved one was trying to have some fun at a music festival, and then all of a sudden some crazy maniac went off and set it off in there for whatever reason. And remember, this video is for educational purposes only, commentary purposes, and this is under fair use. This is my opinion only. You know, always do your research and look up stuff yourself before making any assumptions of what I say or what I feel or what I think or how I do the report, you know. So that way you could have a good understanding of what I'm talking about and what this chief of police is talking about, you know? Yeah. So let's continue.
They have viewed hours of video from the air, from the ground, and witness and gathered statements from numerous witnesses and victims. And there's still more to come. Let me talk about our role with the FBI, because that question has come up a lot over the past couple of days. Those are our partners. And my partner, Harry Turner, the FBI SAC of the Houston region, we talk about all major cases. That's the kind of partnership we have. If we need...
That's good that the Houston police have a good partnership with the FBI, because normally the FBI and the local police don't really, connect good with each other, but it's good to have a good relationship with them and stuff like that, Let's continue.
And when we need their assistance, he's there. We have a meeting scheduled for, I think, sometime Friday, and he's there. The FBI and all other federal partners.
Yeah, it went to commercial.
The $25 a month way to watch.
So I'm going to say that sometimes things happen in life that we have no control over. None of us. The police don't have no control over. nobody can prevent something so brutal and so heinous, you know. And so sometimes when things happen, we gotta stay calm in situations, and we gotta be patient and let the police do their job. And then the course the course of time will work itself out. The police and FBI will figure out what really happened and why. Most likely they will. Yeah. And this is only opinion-based facts, you know, and knowledge, and if anybody has some more information about it, share it in the chat. Share it in the comments when you watch the replay video. Be sure to pretty much pray for the families that lost their loved ones in a really horrific, tragic, you know, because it could have been you or your family, or it could have been someone who you know, family. So this is really, really, really sad to really hear about, or to really even bother your mind about. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have no problems with guns, people protecting themselves. I have a problem with the maniacs that get the guns and who pretty much commits horrible crimes. And and we can't really say what if this would have been prevented or anything like that. We don't know what was going through the person who was responsible for it, mind, or what happened, or why, or if this person is on some type of medicine, or this person is mentally insane, or this person just was down to his breaking point, or what the case might be. But we can say that this stuff happens every day. This type of stuff happens every day. People get killed every day. People get robbed. You name it. It happens, And sometimes it's good to have a secondhand opinion. It's good to have somebody that's a alternative to go to the channel and talk about what they think about it, or their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's opinion matters. It doesn't matter whether you agree with them or what. Every opinion matters. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff can happen anywhere. It can happen close to home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's continue. Let's skip over this commercial.
Live and on-demand TV, made for TV.
Just to be clear, HPD Homicide is investigating this case. We're taking lead on it. My goal here again, is not to cast blame.
And see, what a lot of these people that commit these type of crimes tend to forget, people are video recording everywhere on their cell phones, everywhere. And somebody eventually probably captures something that could really help, that could be a really big help right in the case, right in the situation. So these idiots do not think about that because they don't care about no one else's feelings except for theirs, or probably not even theirs. So let's continue.
Any organization, but update you to some aspects of the investigation. First of all, and most importantly, this is not a City of Houston sanctioned event. It's a Harris County sanctioned event. A lot of talk been discussed about the original contract. City of Houston Police Department did not take part of writing that or agreeing to the original contract. Harris County, NRG, and Live Nation participated in that. Saturday, I spoke of some numbers, and someone asked about the previous numbers. Let me give those to you. 2018, there were 170 officers that worked that event. 2019, we increased to 240. This year, the number was around 530. The investigation into the security of Live Nation, the security personnel, I'm not comfortable with numbers yet what they're giving us. The challenge is you have 3 or 4 security companies, and some of the records are not good. So I'm not comfortable with laying out a number. That's going to be part of the investigation. Questions asked to the roles of law enforcement. As any other event, law enforcement, and on this event, traffic enforcement, our roles, traffic management, securing the perimeter. Big thing and a big challenge was merchandise tents. Very sought after merchandise. That's what caused some of the kids rushing towards that and breaking down barriers. The role of Live Nation. They had many roles out there, but one role was to...
Yeah, a lot of these cops, put their life on the line, especially trying to enforce these events, the rules and stuff like that, and when it comes to the law and stuff. And you never know, their life could be in danger too. So, yeah, they got to use every precaution as possible in these events, because it's more people than it is cops patrolling it. And that's the truth. Let's continue.
Secure what we refer to as mosh pits. There were 2 of them directly in front of the stage. Early stages of our investigation, statements have been revealed to HPD personnel. HPD personnel told necessary personnel of the performance in charge that CPR was underway on one or more individuals. They were told that. We communicated that to them. The time and the actions of the personnel in charge of the performance, or the production team who received that information, I'm not going to speak to the reasons or the timing. That's a part of the investigation. And we're not here to confirm or deny those accounts. In terms of the security guard that I discussed on Saturday, if you can remember, members of the medical team in the medical tent.
Yeah, I think that's why I try to stay away from large crowds type of events, and I only go to something that's large crowds. With large crowds, is whatever, like every once in a while at a blue moon. I've been to a lot of Fun Fest in downtown OKC, and then I think in Tennessee I've been to a few, events and stuff. But this event was like packed. This event had thousands and thousands of people. And I'm sure the performer made a lot of money. And I'm sure the production team made a lot of money. And I'm sure the people that were in charge of the concert made a lot of money. And pretty much everybody. But it's not about the money and the numbers or anything like that. It's about people's lives. People's lives were in danger, and nobody could predict this was gonna happen the way it did. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can. You know, not the police, nobody. You know, so sometimes in life, you know, things happen and it just don't make any sense. You know, and some things happen and it don't add up. You know what I'm saying? To the actual situation, to the actual story. So what I do is I watch the news clip and then I dissect what is going on and what is happening and any information that the police is giving. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
That a male security guard had come in and said that somebody had pricked his neck, and we felt that it could have been something ingested. We did locate that security guard. His
Damn.
story is not consistent with that. He says he was struck in his head. He went unconscious. He
Damn.
woke up in the security tent. He says that no.
Fuck. He was unconscious? Oh, shit. And keep in mind, while I'm doing this, while I'm playing this video is on the Wi-Fi. See the Wi-Fi up top, you know, to your right. And it is good. It's not buffering, none of that. So I think at night the Wi-Fi works pretty good, but during the day, sometimes during the day it's shitty. But you know, what do you expect from home satellite internet? You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? You know, it's not equal. It's not perfect. So yeah.
No one injected drugs in him. So we want to clear that part up.
Yeah, it's always something like somebody tells a story, but when you hear it from the main person, then it's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? And I think what happens is people love telling stories, even if the stories are not actual facts or not even opinions. It's just speculations because pretty much what you have is opinions, speculations, lies, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we don't know the full truth of what really happened and why it happened. You know, we only know what people tell us and what we are told, and that's how it's how, you know, pretty much how it is.
So at this moment, we'll open it up for questions. I'm not sure, and I'm not comfortable with saying that. I will tell you that we're not going to leave any stones unturned. Let me get back here in the back, and then we'll get you. Let me get it, and I'll come back to you. Go ahead.
I can't even hear the person that's trying to talk to her.
Yeah, I had no reason to believe that it wasn't going to be safe. But I'm the kind of chief that I meet with people whenever I can, and that includes him. And we had a very respectful, few-minute conversation on my concerns. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll get you. I'll get you. Just.
Yeah, people just need to wait their turns. You know, these reporters just need to just wait their turns. It's kind of like, you know, the teacher in class try to take questions and stuff from the students, but a lot of students are talking at the same time. Just let one person talk, and then whatever they're done, he will get to you.
1 second, y'all calm down. Okay, we'll get you. I'll get you next. Okay. I'll get you next. Hold up. We got it.
I know you have a relationship with Travis Scott, as do other leaders in the city. Do you think you can fairly investigate this, and do you think there should be an independent?
Let me clarify something. I'm glad.
Yeah, journalist is like kindergarten, pretty much. It's more like a career, but it's pretty much kindergarten, you know.
Ask that. I'm a 54-year-old man, 32 years on this. I meet a lot of people. I was born and raised in here in Houston. So if somebody's referring to a special relationship, if you call meeting him twice, special relationship, and I'm not being smart, I just want to be open and transparent. That's not a close relationship to me. I've only spoken to him twice. So let's put that to rest. Go. Next question. I think we're good on ours. I'm not going to speak to that. I told you. I told you I met him twice. One time was yeah. No. Before the concert. The same as my statement. Go ahead, ma'am.
There have been calls for an independent investigation by an agency outside of Houston, outside of Harris County. Even the county judge has mentioned she wants an independent investigation. Can you say why you haven't turned things over to DPS, to the Texas Rangers, or to the FBI?
Because I'm really confident in who we are here at HBD, and I think we can do our own investigation. And let's not jump ahead of things. We're only a few days into this, and I'm pretty confident of what our investigators are doing already. So go ahead.
Can you help us understand how exactly the concert came to an end? As you watch the live stream of the concert, it appears that Travis Scott completes his set as he has performed in the weeks ahead of this. How is there no word, or where was the failure in ending this concert?
I don't know, and that's part of the investigation. And I know y'all know everybody's is pretty savvy. You've been looking, and the timelines have moved, and that's why we shouldn't jump ahead.
Exactly. He's a good chief of police. We should never jump ahead. We should never make assumptions and jump too fast with it. We should always wait for the facts, because the truth always comes out, you guys. Trust me, the truth comes out eventually, even if it takes a couple of years or 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. The truth eventually comes out. Even cases that's been unsolved for years, like even cases that reach really hard media attention, or that's been on unsolved mysteries stories or something like that. Somehow, some way, the full truth is gonna come out eventually. Somebody's gonna talk. Somebody's gonna know something that the police might not know, that the people that were there might not know, and the people that's watching the news might not know. The viewers might not know. The people that's watching this video that I'm doing my commentary on under fair use might not know. So, yeah, let's continue.
The things. Let's just wait. That's part of the investigation, and we can promise you we're going to do a thorough investigation.
Help us understand, did he end his concert early?
The concert was supposed to leave I think the original time was what we say is 2300. That's 11 p.m. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure that's part of the investigation. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll come back around. We're investigating anything, any and every aspect of this. And I'm not comfortable saying, because we're on the preliminary, very early stages of it. So I owe it, our department owes it to those families, just as I said, to look at every aspect. how, why it happened, okay? In the back.
Exactly. Exactly. Good chief. Good chief. Good chief. Yeah, really good, man. Really good. Yeah, just like he said before, it might take weeks, it might take months. Because keep in mind, this was like a really, really big event. And I'm sure a lot of people probably has different outlooks on it and different ways of seeing things and different ways of thinking about things. And somebody sees something and somebody might have caught something on video. Who knows? I'm pretty sure they did, because there was so many people had a phone, there, and something was caught, and somebody knows something, yeah.
Back here, and I'm gonna come back around, y'all. I'll get you. Yeah. Hold up, we're gonna get around. Yeah. Go ahead. When you say authority and ability to end the show, we don't hold the plug, okay? But it's always in a plan, and it's always discussion of how that would happen. And that discussion was had we had those discussions.
I'm not going to show all of it because I don't want to, break fair use or nothing like that. So I'm going to say that it's best to do your research, you guys, and figure out exactly, what could have happened and why, but give it time and let the police do their job and get more information about it and everything like that. And sometimes it's better to do stories like this a week after the situation happened, a week or two afterwards. It's better to wait out the facts and wait out the updates and stuff like that and see if there are anything new that came up or anything that changed or someone might have changed their story about something or maybe they is more to the story than what someone else is telling. You know what I'm saying? So it's always better to wait on type of situations like this because who knows, it might be more information out there given pretty soon. So yeah, and pretty much everything I say is my basic opinion of what I hear and what I see and what I already know. But if you got more information about it, you can speak about it in the chat when the premiere goes on and let me know. Or you can speak in the comments and let me know or give your condolences out to these families that lost their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? This horrific event. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know that God bless everybody. God bless America. And I hope y'all enjoyed the premiere. I'm gonna make more videos like this, more news commentary premieres like this, make it at least 30 to 45 minutes. So that way, give more people enough time to come in and talk in the chat, or even if people can't catch the live chat, what they can do is they can comment, write in the comments their opinion, and yeah, all right, bye bye.